Hello, my name's Adam Olsen. I am a strategic account leader with Gitlab. I'm recording a quick video on how to help new Gitlabbers or sales development representatives on some best practices for closing for appointments or next steps. So the first thing I want to mention is you don't want to try to close the whole sale in your short call with your prospect. You've spent a lot of time researching, you finally got the person on the phone, you've given them a good opening on enough to pique the customer's interest. You say something that's quantifiable, and you leave the prospect hungry for more, right? I have some recommendations on that. You ask permission to ask questions. Simply, before I take up any more of your time or waste your time, I want to make sure that my product's the right fit for you. May I ask you a few questions? And as you're asking questions, make sure you ask open-ended questions, not yes, no questions. Don't lead the prospect, no prompting, no interrupting. It's very important that you try to listen and adapt your response based on what your prospect is saying, right? Some basic questions are, can you describe the problems and challenges you're facing with your software delivery, software factory, DevOps lifecycle today? What are your DevSecOps goals for 2018 and beyond? Get them talking. Once you've qualified the prospect that has a problem, need, or goal where GitLab can help, you can start to close them. Now you can start to lead them to scheduling a next appointment. Make sure you validate, confirm, just give a quick summary of what you've heard, repeat what you've heard, one or two of the problems that the prospect shared with you. Hey, the good news is GitLab can help solve with X and Y, Z problems that you mentioned, or problems, challenges, or goals that you mentioned. I'd like to schedule a quick 30-minute discovery call with a GitLab strategic account leader or solution architect to share GitLab's value and how other customers are leveraging GitLab to deliver 10x faster and explore solving your specific problems and needs. Be patient and then go for the close. Ask, when are you available for this web meeting? It's okay and say, hey, I'm going to open up my calendar and see what I have availability. It's okay to ask them to open up their calendar. It's okay to ask them to invite their team lead or their manager at this time. If they say they don't have access to a calendar, mention that you'll send a quick summary email with some basic information on GitLab with some dates and times and options. And if those don't work, that they can send you some dates and times that work for them. If you start to get some pushback from the customer of, I don't think I need a meeting, I just need more information, that's okay. Definitely say, great, I'll send you an email with a follow-up information that you requested, and I'll propose some optional times for you to meet with the strategic account leader or solution architect. If you have any additional questions, a lot of times you'll get a prospect that says, hey, we see what your product is, we understand it, we want to do an evaluation, we're just going to download it and we'll contact you if you have questions. I think a really good follow-up here is, hey, we'd love to have a solution architect work with your team so you don't waste a lot of your team's time trying to figure out where to get started with GitLab. And again, offer some times that for a meeting so that you can start to review those goals for the evaluation. So some things to think about is, it's always hard to do this, is to start to think about putting yourself in the customer's shoes or the prospect's shoes. What's in it for them? Why do they need another meeting, right? So make sure you express some value in the next meeting, right? So make sure you reiterate, you heard them, you understand that they have a problem, challenge, or need, or even just interest in learning more about GitLab and how it can help them deliver software 10x faster. And go for the scheduling an appointment and make sure you share that there's value in the appointment. If you have any additional questions, feel free to contact me. I think the best advice I can give people is be yourself, be honest, and listen. It's really hard to listen because you really want to go for the appointment, but you got to prove the value very quickly, but listen to them, react to what your prospect's saying. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to me at aolson@gitlab.com, or you can find me on Slack. Thank you. Bye.